Mike Schmaltz here with new associate head coach and recruiting coordinator with the Xavier women's basketball team, Candice Finley. Congratulations.
Thank you.
1 year on the staff, what is it like to get the call or to learn that you're going to be now the associate head coach?
I mean, it was exciting to hear. You know, for me, I'm not going to change who I am. But it's exciting, you know, in any career that you do, you always want to move up. And I was fortunate and blessed for Coach Mel to even give me this opportunity to move up.
So you've been involved in a couple of good turnarounds. One was at UMass, one was at Eastern Kentucky. What's the key to building those programs or rebuilding a program from, say, a season that Xavier had last year?
I think it is a lot of it is recruiting. Mm-hmm. You know, you have to get better players. Not to say that the players aren't good that are already in those programs, but you do have to get better players, and you have to make sure everybody is invested. That's the biggest thing in turning a program around, the investment.
You are called the point guard of this new recruiting class that came in, that's coming in this year, so we're going to get 5 new players into the program. Talk about that process and how you went out and identified those players and attracted them here to Xavier.
Well, you know, it was very stressful. You know, anytime you sign, I think, more than 3 kids, I think it is very stressful. But for us as assistants, we had to make sure we checked off certain boxes for Coach Mel. You know, one of them being that the players would be able to coach by Coach Mel. Be able to be coached by Coach Mel. You know, it doesn't matter if they're really, really good. If they can't be coached by Coach Mel, they can't play here. Another thing that we had to make sure we checked off was the level of competition. Do they like to compete? Do they love the game? You know, do they want to win? So, you know, those players are the type that, you know, we brought in.
It seems, how hard is it to determine whether a player could be coached by Coach Mel? What are some of those qualities that they need?
I mean, Coach Mel is full of energy, and she has a lot of passion, and she's very demanding. And we just don't watch what they do on the court. We watch when they go to the sideline. We watch how they interact in the stands with their parents, with their teammates. You know, if you get yelled at and you shut down, this might not be the place for you. So,
in the recruiting process, how much is recruiting the player? What's the ratio maybe of recruiting the player and then recruiting the family and the parents as well?
You know, I think it's kind of like 50-50.
Right.
You know, we got to recruit, you know, good kids, but good families too, because we don't need families in the stands being negative or going against, you know, what head coaches say. So, you know, I think it's 50-50.
It's fantastic. So you're going to be recruiting a little different way this summer. How has that been going? What are some of the challenges you're facing in trying to find that next group to come here?
Yeah, it's very challenging because one thing we like to do, we like to get players to campus. You know, anybody that knows Xavier, you know, the Xavier community, it's its own community. You know, you come to campus, you feel the energy, you feel like winning vibes. So we do a good job bringing kids to campus to meet with us, talk face to face, feel our energy, meet our players, see us work out. And right now we can't do that. You know, we do the Zoom calls, the FaceTime calls, but it's nothing. It's not the same than being in person.
Right, feel a little different energy when you're one-to-one. So you're trying to watch some of these summer events on video. How's that working out?
Well, it makes your day really long,
right?
Because you're popping game to game. You know, it's 4 of us upstairs, and we're watching 3-4 games at a time, and making sure, you know, oh, did you see this? Did you see this? We're all yelling down the hallway, getting it. I mean, it's different because we would be in the gym moving in different locations, and so it's different. But we're getting it done.
That's good stuff. A lot of work in the summer.
Yeah.
You've been known for being very relatable. What are some of the qualities you try to build one-to-one in building a new relationship with either a player, a parent, or somebody on campus?
I think transparency. You know, I always want people to know that who you meet in the beginning will be the same person when they get here and when they leave. You know, I'm very open. I'm very honest with players and parents. You know, I don't sugarcoat anything. I like to listen. You know, listen to what the players want. Listen to how the parents feel. Those type of things. So, I mean, I think that's just how I build relationship. The biggest thing is the transparency.
Getting back to those turnarounds that we talked about, Eastern Michigan, UMass, what do you expect out of this team moving forward after what it was able to do last year?
You know, I think this year we're going to be more energy.
Mhm.
You know, we're going to be able to go up and down more. Some of the players that we brought in, they're going to be able to blend in with the players that we have. So now we'll be able to press more. We'll be able to do a lot of things. So I think it'll be really, really exciting.
Coach, thanks. We're looking forward to it. And that is Candice Finley, the new associate head coach and recruiting coordinator here at Zeta.